Or you could do the Peter Griffin. Da 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 and another da 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 da. Family Guy coming in with the hardest. All right, man. Listen, listen. You seen the thumbnail. All right, you seen the thumbnail. You know what this is. Beverly Hills Cop 4. All right. I mean, I know it's technically not called for. Obviously, it's Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. But we all know that that means Foley for all those out there who don't know that means Foley. And we finally got a teaser trailer for it, people. All right. What's your favorite? What's your favorite Beverly Hills Cop movie? Which one? Out of the three so far that we got, which one? Put that in the comment section. I'm gonna have to go with two. Two's definitely my favorite. Two's better than one, in my opinion. But one comes off hard. One is really really good, and both one and two are stronger than three. Although I don't dislike three at all. I enjoy three. Three's fun to watch. I think three was just though one of those where it felt like where sometimes movies feel like they have to have a third. Like it's almost like they're like, listen, we made two, and just by rule of thumb, we have to make it a trilogy. By rule of thumb, it has to be a trilogy. And sometimes I don't really think that you need that, unless because here's the thing: if it's bad, then you're just like, all right, we only want to focus on these. If it's good, then great. I mean, we look at movies like Blade. The first two Blade movies are great. The third Blade movie, well, it's okay. It's okay. But let's be real about this. If that movie didn't have Ryan Reynolds in it, it would have been just a dumpster fire from start to finish. I think Ryan definitely saved that movie through and through. But it was definitely one of those where you could have probably stuck with Blade 1 and 2 and that had been it. But there are certain movies where, a trilogy is really, they really stretch for it. Once you get a sequel, I think a lot of movies just maybe it's just the writers, maybe it's the studios, I don't know, but it's like they instinctively go, well, if we're gonna do a sequel, we have to set up a third one. We have to do this. We have to do a trilogy. We cannot do just two movies and call it a day. Sometimes they completely change it for the third one. I mean, you look at Home Alone. Home Alone 1 and 2 have are set around one family. It's this whole setting, and then 3 shifts completely different people, different criminals, all kind of stuff. And so while it's a third one, it feels like it's new because it's not the same people from not even no one from the first two are even remotely involved in the third one. And that's not me digging at Home Alone 3. I do enjoy that one. It's the rest of the Home Alones that I don't know what we're doing. Those ones, all the rest of those. The last one that came out on, was it Disney Plus last year? Was it last year or year before last? And the crazy thing is the one that's on Disney Plus is technically canon to the first two movies because the guy that plays Buzz in the first two Home Alone movies is in the newest one, and he mentions, how his family left his brother home alone and all this. And you're just like, wait, so this one technically is in the same technically in the same, yes, the same universe as the first two Home Alones, and that's kind of, I think, yeah, this last one was just, there really wasn't a point for the last one, really. Like there's no villain, there's no real threat, there's just a misunderstanding, and It wasn't very good. It wasn't very good. Anyone out there who enjoyed it, hey, I'm sorry. That's not me telling you that you have bad taste or something. That's on you. If you enjoyed it, good for you. It was not good to me. But I feel like that's what they did with Beverly Hills Cop 3 was it was more of a we have to have a trilogy. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad movie at all. It's a good movie. There was parts of it, they removed certain parts, certain characters weren't in there from the first two that really, I think, gave some life to those first two. However, I read that all those people from the first two are definitely back in this one, and that's a good thing. I'm excited to see that. I didn't say welcome, huh? I sure didn't. I don't think I said welcome. Welcome. We're just going to skip over. Welcome, one and all, and one to J Wright Productions. Just pretend that that's at the beginning. All right? We're gonna check this out. But before we go do all that, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and don't forget to hit that dun 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 bell icon. That way it lets you know when I post another video for all you lovely people out there in the intro nuts. It's like an echo. That's why I did the. Okay, you don't understand. Anyway, are you ready? I'm ready. Let's get it on. Craziness. All right, let's go here. Let's see what we cooking up.
I almost admire you. Still
I see you got his fit on.
Running and cutting. I'm just amazed. Doesn't get to you.
Okay.
Watch your ass out there, okay?
I'm going back to Cali. Sorry.
You ever read your own files? Shootouts.
B.I.G.
A lot. Please tell me you didn't get arrested again.
Twice,
All
but I
right,
broke out.
We put our lives on the line. Every day. And for what? Comes with the job if you're doing it right. Yeah, bitch! Axel.
What?
So how many people
Don't be
have you pissed off
ridiculous.
I haven't pissed off anybody.
Yeah,
50-50
50.
Is it that high?
so far.
Wow.
That right there is that. Yes. All right, Netflix. When is it though? They just said next summer, huh? You ain't gonna give me the. Y'all ain't gonna give me it. Y'all ain't gonna give me it. They ain't gonna give me it though. They ain't gonna give me win though. They ain't gonna give me win. It's alright. It's alright though. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. That was awesome. Alright. That was good. That was good. That looks just from the teaser. It's just that remember that guy. That's what they did. That's what they did. That's what a teaser is. Okay, a teaser is just a sprinkle, right? And so we got a little bit. It's a hey, guess who's back? Look who's back. Look who's back. We got this. We got that. We got this. We got that. Are you excited? But I'm gonna say this. Just from that teaser alone, it looks like it. It looks like it definitely is going to be better than the third one. And now, obviously, I can't say that like as a fact because I haven't seen the movie yet. The teaser could make it look great, and then the movie could be bad. I don't know. But that right there does look really good. So, and I think just having those characters back that were not there in that third movie, I think that just it helps it be Beverly Hills Cop. It helps the whole identity of what the movie is. And so Yeah, that looked decent. That looked decent. I like that he's, like you said, he got his fit on. They threw on the Notorious B.I.G. Going back to Cali, Cali. I'm definitely gonna be watching it. I do like that it's on Netflix. While it could be easily go to theater. Uh, I don't know. These days it's very hard because there's so much content coming out between streaming and theaters that I think that as a movie studio, or if you're creating a movie, I think you have to really sit back and go, do we really want to fight with everything else in the theater right now, or do we just want to give it to people and have it be out there? And I think, I don't know what the new deal is, because I know part of the strike was, the actors were going, hey, listen, you guys have our stuff on streaming where my face is in your movie or show, and I'm not really getting money from that. And I think that it's, this new deal is going to be different, and I think you're going to definitely start seeing more movies go straight to streaming anyway. I do love the theatrical experience, but I can understand the reasoning for not wanting to put it on. You can get your ads and stuff and sponsors to help pay for your stuff when it's on Netflix. I mean, and granted, think about it. If you're paying for Netflix, you're not just paying for that movie alone, So, I don't know. I enjoy the fact that it's going to be on Netflix. I know there's a lot of people who are like, man, we wish this movie was coming to the theater. I don't know where you would put it in the theater, and I don't know if you'd want to give it that type of treatment. Because the theaters are already so packed with movies every year anyway, and you don't want it overpacked. Like this past summer with all those movies that were just, it's like a good 7-8 weeks. There was just movie, and I don't think a lot of those movies. I think a lot of those movies cannibalized each other and themselves, all being in that same. And while I think certain movies did do well, I think had they not been in that stretch, they would have done a whole lot better. I think if you would have had like Fast and Furious back in April, when it usually comes out, I think it had done way better in the theater. While it didn't do bad in theaters, so if you go and check out the box office, it didn't do horrible, and it did really well when it went to streaming, for people to watch it at home. Of course, you had to pay for it, but it did better there. Because there was people, I think it was like number one streaming for like 3-4 weeks. And, that's people going into Amazon basically and spending money to watch it at home. So it made money, but I think it would have been easier had it just been in April where it usually is. I think there was just so much, The Flash came out, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and you had Transformers and Mission Impossible, and you had The Little Mermaid, you had Barbie, there was so much stuff coming out in that like stretch between like end of May to like early August. There was just so much packed in there, and I don't know. I think a lot of movies suffered for that in general. Yeah, because I don't think they're bad movies. I think they just suffered under the weight of being right there, all of them stuffed into this one section. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, for me, that's just I feel like that's where I'm at with it. I'm sure this movie's gonna be great, and not stuffed in with other movies that can, because here's the thing too, if it's a great movie and it goes to the theater and then it fails in the theater because it's not making enough money because there's other things around it that just pull the money from it, yeah, you don't want that to happen either. So yeah, I think we're good. I think it looks good. I can't wait for it. I can't wait to see Aquel. Don't be ridiculous. Come on, man. What y'all know about that? What y'all know? What y'all know about Balky? Perfect Strangers, huh? What y'all know? Throw the theme song. If you know Perfect Strangers, throw the theme song down in the comments. If you know it, throw it down in the comments. Let me see. Let me hear it. Okay. Some of y'all know it. Some of y'all know. All right. I heard some of y'all. It's okay. I heard some of you. I heard some of y'all singing it while I was in. Sometimes the world look perfect. Okay, I'm not gonna give it to you because if I gave you that much, you can go ahead and. But before you go, and maybe do a recap for all you guys out there who haven't seen Beverly Hills Cop, maybe go watch 1, go watch 2, go watch 3. Didn't they try to have a? They tried to have a show, right? I think there was a show in development for a minute, but then they scrapped it. I think it's Rush Hour that actually had a couple episodes filmed, but then it was just bad. I don't know. I didn't see it, but I heard it was really bad. So, some movies some movies just leave alone. Some movies just leave alone. You don't have to make them into series, but there are certain movies that I think could benefit from being turned into a series. Anyway, before you go on your movie watching, all right, don't forget to be a light in someone's life today. If you can't be a light in someone's life today, then I hope someone will be a light in your life today because trust me, you are worth it. All right. Until next time, I'm your host, Mr. J. Wright, and I'll see you soon.